Australia Post chief executive Christine Holgate made sure she looked the part for her career-defining appearance at Senate estimates on Thursday, which might yet turn out to be career-ending, given it was so disastrous that the government quickly suspended her. How unfortunate though, given the revelations that Holgate rewarded 4 senior executives with 4 Cartier watches worth $3,000 each, that Holgate chose to accessorize her Senate hot seat session with a luxury watch. A very expensive luxury watch. To be precise, a gold Serpenti Tubogas watch from luxury Italian jeweler Bulgari. Or as the jeweler prefers to describe it, the watch coils the sinuosity of the snake with the contemporary soul of Tubogas as it evokes both the sensual curves of a woman and the fluid shape of the serpent with a flexible and tubular litheness which radiates glamour and a truly individual style. The watch can retail for as much as $48,300 locally, or for a little as $20,000. While Australia Post didn't foot the bill, tone deaf, we hear you cry, not for the first time. After all, Post EHQ under fresh plant lover Holgate splashed out more than $700,000 on office plants. Then again, that's a splash in the pond compared to the $1.15 million in termination payments Auspost handed out this year to just 3 executives. But the big spending doesn't stop at Australia Post's door. Last year the $2.86 million a year chief executive, including bonuses, was spotted on the streets of Sydney's Mosman driving an electric blue Range Rover 4-wheel drive with the bespoke POSTY1 number plate. When asked about the car bling, Holgate said it had been a gift from her husband. There were a small number of senior people who put in an inordinate amount of work and they did receive a reward from the chair, myself, and on behalf of the board, Ms. Holgate told the committee. Asked by Labour Senator Kimberly Kitching what the reward was, Ms. Holgate said they were a Cartier watch of a value of $3,000 each. Ms. Holgate said the gifts were organised through her office for 4 employees who worked on the bank at Post deal with Commonwealth Bank, Westpac Bank, and the National Australia Bank to provide access to banking services at Australia Post offices. Australia Post's Executive General Manager for Business, Government and International Gary Starr was one of the senior employees to rewarded with the gift. Mr. Starr, who was also called to give evidence to the hearing, told the committee he was not presently wearing the watch. Loading Ms. Holgate defended the purchases, saying she had not used taxpayers' money to buy the watches. I have not used taxpayers' money. We are a commercial organization. We do not receive government funding, Ms. Holgate said. It was a recommendation from our chair that these people get rewarded. Chief Financial Officer Rodney Boys told the hearing he did not know which corporate credit card was used to purchase the watches. I cannot tell you, because I haven't had that question today. Australia Post has $7.4 billion worth of expenses. We look after those expenses and take great care of those expenses, Mr. Boys said. Labour Communications spokeswoman Michelle Rowland said the gifts were unacceptable and said the Australia Post board was incapable of executive oversight and must be cleaned up. Ms. Holgate was also grilled about her decision to take One Nation leader Pauline Hanson on a VIP tour of a Brisbane parcel facility in July, 11 days after a debacle around the delivery of Senator Hanson's stubby holders to a locked-down Melbourne public housing tower. She said there was no connection whatsoever between the 2 events, saying it was a coincidence. Loading the tour occurred at the same time as the organisation was trying to win One Nation's critical vote to stop a temporary relaxation in daily postal services being overturned by the Senate. Earlier that month, Senator Hanson had attempted to send 114 parcels to the public housing tower who she had labelled drug addicts and alcoholics. The parcels were intercepted by Melbourne City Council, prompting Australia Post's General Counsel and Corporate Secretary Nick MacDonald to write to the council threatening to contact the police or other relevant authorities unless the 114 parcels were delivered without further delay. Ms. Holgate told the hearing she did not personally contact Senator Hanson or her office about the delivery and that the organisation resolved the issue with the council later that day.